Hey, everybody. Have you ever had that sense of not feeling heard? Like you want to say something or you're speaking, and the person that you're speaking to is obviously distracted. They might be looking right at you, and you can just tell they're not paying attention. Or even worse, they are just hearing you, but they're just looking, they pretend that they're hearing you, but they're just looking at their phone or watching something. And that can feel a little, you know, doesn't feel good whenever that happens. And with that said, I wanted to ask, how often when you are listening, are you listening to respond? So often when we're listening to somebody, we think that we're listening to them. However, in our mind, we're just simply thinking of how can I respond to this, or fact checking, like in our mind, mentally thinking about how those facts add up, or what can I say to this in response. So we're not really listening, not a deep listening. And in order to make really meaningful connections with people, it's really important to deeply listen. As individuals, when we feel seen and heard, it's like the best feeling in the world. And how often is it that we feel seen and heard? I've always thought of, when I want something for myself, I'm going to act in that manner. And so I do the best that I can to have a practice of deep listening so that the individual that I'm sitting with or talking to, exchanging conversation with, feels deeply heard. And because I want to feel heard. And so I want to give that same respect to others. When we are in a state of deep listening, what happens is it opens up our intuition. It allows us to hear our heart. And by listening to that guidance system, as someone's telling us whatever they're telling us, not just superficial conversation. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about deep, meaningful conversation. I might not have the solution or have a clue as to what to say. Maybe they're sharing something really heavy with me. However, through trusting, by deeply listening, I'm able to hear my intuition, and I know it's going to give me the guidance to be able to say what is best, to say what is needed, to say what that individual needs to hear to be able to move forward, whatever it might be. So today, I encourage you to find those moments in conversation and deeply listen. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to the individual that you're listening to, that courtesy of doing so. And it will truly improve your connections with others. All right, y'all. If you found this information helpful in any way, please like and subscribe. And I will see you on the other side, everyone. Take care.